Is Stu, we were going to move that.
But we're not moving it.
You don't care?
Yeah.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
It is once again so good to be with our TBT family and all those of you who may be tuning in to our Shabbat service this evening. It's good to be right here in the sanctuary with Cantor Stanton. You will notice that we are practicing social distancing and doing so very seriously. And speaking of distance, you can't even see on the screen, but we can see, and you're soon to hear, we have an accompanist with us this evening in Stu Weinzimmer on the piano. And, there's just like nothing like music for healing, and so extra special that we have both the Cantor and Stu with us this evening. And I'm getting a little bit better at this because when I look out at the sanctuary, I don't see empty seats. I don't see an empty sanctuary. I see you, and I see you at your Shabbat table, sitting on the floor, kids using crayons, just coming together because we need Shabbat. What a beautiful, beautiful gift we get every week in Shabbat. Ma yafeh hayom. How beautiful this Shabbat day. And by the way, don't even worry about a siddur. Don't worry about page numbers. Just kind of worry about breathing in and breathing out. And what a Shabbat it will be. Ma yafeh hayom.
Ma yafeh hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Ma yafeh hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Please join me. Ma yafeh hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Ma yafeh hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Ma yafeh hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Ma yafeh hayom, Shabbat Shalom.
And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Let's light our Shabbat candles. And if you have Shabbat candles at home, by all means, get those candlesticks and get ready to light our Shabbat candles.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kirishanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
We continue with our Baruch Hu. Please rise if the Spirit moves you. Please be seated as we turn to our Shema Yisrael, which is a command. Listen, we are told. And so may we listen carefully and notice what we hear in the voices of others around us. Let's listen, even at this time, to those peepers giving us the promise of spring. They represent new life, and so does our tradition that teaches us Shema, listen.
If you're lost, you feel afraid, and you don't know what to say, then listen to our God. Is there a question on your mind? Is the answer hard to find? Then listen to our God. Listen with all your heart and soul, and with all your might. Write them and learn them and teach them well, every morning and night. Close your eyes and listen. Quiet yourself, there's nothing to say. Stop all the chatter that gets in the way, and listen to our God. When the wind and the thunder finally disappear, there's still a voice that you will hear if you listen to our God. You can hear it from the top of the highest hill, or from the valley below. It can come from the edge of the universe. It can come from within your soul. Close your eyes and listen. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Listen to our God. Listen to our God. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha, ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha, v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta ba'am b'shivtecha b'beitecha u'b'lechtecha v'derech ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
So speaking of the Via Havta, I don't know what your week has been like, what you've done, where you've been, what kind of memories of this week past are already kind of going before you, what you're sorting through. But I have to tell you one thing. As we chanted the Via Havta, it just made me smile and even laugh with joy. And it's because of this. I'll tell you a little bit about my week. Some of you had a similar week, I know. I spent a lot of time on Zoom this week. I was Zooming meetings and Zooming visits and Zooming cocktail parties and Zooming golly. I did a lot of Zoom. Hey, Stu, Zoom golly, that could be that could Zoom golly. And I don't know, what age group you're in. I was talking to Nancy Karamanis about this. When you see those boxes with people in them, it really is a Rorschach test for how old you are, because some people look at that screen and they say, Hollywood Squares.
The Brady Bunch.
Other people look at that screen and say, the Brady Bunch. So whatever you look at, I want you to know that we had an incredible moment this week. We all know we're doing a cantor search, and we had a cantor search visit entirely online all day long. It went from 9 to 5 with different meetings and different opportunities. And one of those opportunities was a visit, an opportunity for our candidate to teach a class. And our candidate taught a class to some of our 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. And each of them were in those boxes. And the cantor gave a lesson in the Via Havta. So I will forever link the chanting of the Via Havta with our kids being the Via Havta and being the trope notes in those boxes. There are lots of different ways to be connected, and right now we need to stay safe, and we cannot be physically connected, but we sure can connect. And I want to thank those kids for bringing a smile to my heart, and I hope it's a smile to your heart too, and a spark that there is a promise. And we turn now to Micha Mocha to celebrate that promise.
Micha Mocha Bailim Adonai, Micha Mocha Nedar Bakodesh, Nora Tehilot, Osef Ele, Nora Tehilot, Osef Ele, Malchutecha Ra'u Vanecha, Bokei Ayam, Lifnei Moshe uMiriam, Zeili, Zeili, Anu ve'ameru, Adonai Yimloch le'olam va Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed. Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed.
We are going to turn to our Amidah, which is Hebrew for our standing prayer. So as you choose, please rise for Amidah.
Adonai sefatai tiftachu fi agi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, ve'Elohei avoteinu ve'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, ve'Konei Hakol, ve'Zocher Chasdei Avot ve'Imahot, u'mevii geula livnei bneihem, למען שמו באהבה, מלך חוזר ומושיע ומגן. ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע. משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם. מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים. סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Please be seated as we continue with Ritzeh.
Ritzeh Adonai Eloheinu be'amecha Yisrael u'tefilatam be'ahava tekabel Tehile Ratzon Tamid Avodat Yisrael Yisrael Amecha Baruch Adonai she'otecha
We turn now to our Misha Berach, our prayer for healing. And goodness knows we need healing. All over the globe, we need healing. And in the midst of all this change and disruption in our lives, we need some constancy. The Misha Berach anchors us. Its words are familiar to us. And so we're going to pray these words, asking for healing all over our globe and very close to home. So I'm not going to announce names out loud right now, but I'm going to ask you to take a moment and think of those loved ones in need of healing, and just take a moment to say those names out loud. We pray for each of them, healing from any illness. We pray that they be rescued from any trouble or distress. May the God of all be the source of protection for us, for our loved ones, for all the world. Misha Berach.
Berach Avotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak veYaakov. Misha Berach Imotenu, Sarah Rivka Leah veRachel. May the one who blessed our mothers, may the one who blessed our fathers, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, and bless us as well. Bless us with the power of your healing. Bless us with the power of your hope. May our hearts be filled with understanding and strengthened by the power of your love. Bless us with a vision for tomorrow. Help us to reach out to those in pain. May the warmth and friendship ease our sorrow. Give us courage, give us faith, show us the way. Misha Berach Avotenu, Misha Berach Imotenu. Hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, and bless us as well. Hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, and bless us as well.
So how's life going for you? How are you doing today, every day, this moment? What an amazing change for all of us into this brave new world. What do we do? What do we do to hold on? I look at each one of you and see what you have done and see what you're managing and see how you're coping, and I'm so moved. I'm just moved by the courage, by the hearts, by the souls of people, of humanity. We're looking for leaders to guide us, to help us stay strong. We need leaders. We need leaders in our government, local, state, and national. I just want to tell you, I've marveled at our state senator, Christine Cohen, and how faithful she has been to guiding us at this time. State leaders, my goodness, Andrew Cuomo, Governor Andrew Cuomo, has been a real leader. You listen to him and he doesn't lie. He doesn't sweet talk. He tells the truth. And that truth makes us feel better because we know what we're coping with and we know what we have to do. Leaders in our medical community, here at TBT, we have, this is a technical term, a gazillion doctors. And a lot of those doctors are on the front lines right now. And I marvel at their leadership. Dr. Fauci, how comforting it is to listen to him. Whatever it is he has to say, it's comforting because he's a true leader. Our government, our medical community, we look to our spiritual leaders as well. And I got to tell you, in a time like this, spiritual leaders need spiritual leaders. So we're in an intimate setting right now. I'm going to tell you who my spiritual leader is. It's interesting because as I thought about it, I find that I'm getting strength from a leader who comes right out of the Bible, actually. You may not be so familiar with him because he's not in the Torah. He occasionally comes up in the Haftorah, but boy, has he been with me this week, and I want him to be with you too. So straight out of the book of prophets, my hero today is the prophet Jeremiah, Yirmiyahu. And I'll tell you why. Jeremiah lived in turbulent times. He witnessed the destruction of Jerusalem. And I think how dreadful that must have been for him. He loved Jerusalem more than life itself, and it was just being destroyed right before him. But Jeremiah, he didn't fall apart. He was the full package. He could deliver compassion. He could also deliver challenge. He was realistic, but he could also deliver hope. He was harsh, actually. Jeremiah is known for harsh rebuke, ominous warnings of destruction to people who did not mend their ways. Woe to you, O Israel, if you do not mend your ways. Bam, 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 Jeremiah would go. Actually, we need Jeremiah's voice today, that voice. Even as we seek comfort, we need his voice to rise up and say, behave yourselves. Heed the warnings. Do not be disrespectful of safety measures. Stay put. But Jeremiah doesn't stop there. He paints a picture of destruction, but he also assures his people that they will be healed, that they will be saved, that they will overcome. And on the ashes of Jerusalem, a new Jerusalem will rise. And here's my favorite part of his leadership. He doesn't just say, have hope. He doesn't just preach hope. He demonstrates it. So how do you demonstrate hope? Well, the way Jeremiah demonstrated hope, just at the most horrible moment when the Babylonians were destroying everything and the land was being crushed and had become perfectly uninhabitable. He plunks down all his money and says, I want to buy that field. Really? You want to buy that field? It's burnt out. It's destroyed. Nothing can possibly grow from that. He says, yes, I'm buying that field right now because he knows it will flourish again tomorrow. And he assures his people, he says, I'm going to buy that land and you will redeem it. For houses, fields, and vineyards shall flourish again in this land. And that's my spiritual leader. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing here at TBT. I hope it's what we're doing as a country. We're planning for our future. And I ask for God's blessing on all the leaders of our congregation who have not stopped planning for our future, our construction plans, our helping hand plans, our scholar in residence that we've already rescheduled for October, our TBT trip to Spain, which is already in the works of being rescheduled for next April. We believe in the future, and we're planning for it. So, like Jeremiah, we are convinced the land will prosper once again, and the voices of children will be heard in the fields. And one more thing. God says in the book of Jeremiah, not only that you will flourish, God says specifically, I will give you a single heart. A single heart. We're developing that single heart. We haven't been so good at having a single heart. But just wait until tomorrow. For today will pass, tomorrow will come. And because we are already learning so much and growing so much, we will build a tomorrow of a single heart that's more compassionate, that's more understanding, that's more patient, that's more willing to share, that's more loving, a heart of gentle humor, too. We're all in this together. And together, with God's help, we will build a better world. Can you hear that song? And so we turn to that prayer where we envision that better world. Aleinu. Please rise.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
Please be seated. We prepare for our Kaddish prayer with this reminder. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. Together we remember those who death has taken from us most recently. We remember Ira Goldman, stepfather of Josh Broder, Elma Gutenberg, mother of Lisa Weiss, Ron Maxon, brother of Maureen Freed, Linda Chipkin, beloved TBT member, Sylvia Lashenik, mother of Elaine Lane, and Eric Romine, husband of Kim Romine. We remember as well those for whom we observe Yortzeit: Jenny Sohn, Susan Konigsberg, Beverly Kislak, Estelle Masler, Barney Davis, Marion Klein, Mark Rosenblum, Stanley Rosenfeld, Eva Strauss, Ida Goldberg, Saul Stephen Davis, Ann Beiser, Alan Twitchell, Leo Goldberg, David Werblow, Harry Topolowski, Samuel Skolnick, Rena Sack, Faye Rudnick, Teddy Schisler, Clyde Robinson, Gary Wasserman, Sharon Besser, Everett Sachs Whalens, and Elsa Gettenberg. If there are others to name in our Kaddish, please take a moment at this time to say those names out loud. And we say, Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for blessing, as together we rise for Kaddish. Yikadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, b'yalma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayachon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach leolam olamei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemeda kudasha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Ta'amiram bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May God grant peace to those who mourn. May God comfort all the bereaved among us, as together we say, Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'yimeru.
We're almost at the end of our service, but a couple of reminders for you. Tomorrow morning, we have Torah study from 9 to 10. Cantor Stanton is leading us in our Torah study, and you have the Zoom link that's on the same message as the link to this service. Just click on it, and you can be part of Torah study tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Next Friday, join us again. And know that you don't have to join in at a particular time, just after sundown on Friday, and have our Shabbat service. A couple of important reminders. Madison and Guilford residents, if you live in Madison and any of you need assistance with meals or prescription drugs, just contact the Madison Senior Center. You can get their contact information online just Googling Madison Senior Center. And also, if you'd like to volunteer to help with meal delivery, please contact them as well. If you live in Guilford and are in need of meals, just Google Guilford Meals on Wheels. their phone number will pop up and you call them for a delivery. And again, if you'd like to help to volunteer, either in Madison or Guilford, I'm sure they'd be appreciative. Go ahead.
And I just want to thank Stuart Weinzimmer again for his accompaniment, and we always welcome you. Thank you.
And a reminder to everybody, in these uncertain times, I want to say once again what a pleasure it is to spend Shabbat with you, and know that the cantor and I can be reached between Shabbatot with the push of a button. Feel free to use FaceTime, call, email. We are available to you. So thanks for being here with us. And Stu, would you kick us off in the singing of our closing song?
Ein Keloheinu, Ein Kadonenu, Ein Kermalkeinu, Ein Kermoshienu, Micheloheinu, Michadonenu, Michermalkeinu, Michamoshienu, no del Eloheinu, no del Adonenu, no del Malkeinu, no del Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu, Ein Keloheinu, Ein Kadonenu, Ein Kemalkeinu, Ein Kemoshienu.
Adonai Ozli Amo Yitain, Adonai Yivarech et Amo Vashalom. May God give strength to our people. May God bless our people and all people with peace. Amen.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.